Are you the head for the hills type? Or do you fancy hunkering down in the comforts of home? There is indeed a recipe for disaster.
What is this? I don't know.
Why the peace out method fails almost every test, and how to thrive at home without bugging out. Today on the Weapon Trainer Project.
All right, Summer, you ready to go? It's hitting the fan. Can't stay here anymore.
Where are you going?
I'm heading for the hills. I'm out of here, bro.
Are you crazy?
Probably a little bit.
Where's your snowshoes?
Dude, I got my Under Armours on.
You're gonna
They're
freeze.
ankle high. Hey, I got my first light, and you see my pack? QU hunting pack, bro.
Okay.
I'm heading out. Anybody who stays in their homes, man, they're just gonna get robbed. Police, state, martial law, you name it, natural disaster, the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, but
You're the one
freeze.
who's crazy.
You're gonna freeze before I die.
Hey, you know that you can survive out there in the wilderness naked? You don't know Wim Hof method, man? You haven't watched enough YouTube videos, bro. Look at this. All this stuff, YouTube. I'm a studier. I'm a thinker.
Okay. I'll see you tonight.
What, you don't believe me? You don't think I can make it?
I don't.
Dude, I can make it without any of this shit. Don't play me like that.
You're gonna struggle.
Whatever, dude. I don't need any of it. None of it, bro. I don't need the bow. I don't need the pack. I don't need any of it. I don't need the thermals. Well, actually, my First Light furnace thermals are pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna keep those, but I don't need any of it. You hear me?
You crazy.
I'll go barefoot, bro.
You lost your mind.
Hey, this is how real it gets. It's time to go, bro. It's time to go. You hear me? All you need is what God gave you.
Okay.
That's all you need, bro. I think I'm gonna keep my beanie.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Let's be real. In a disaster situation, there's one simple question to ask. Is where I am now worse than where I could be? When a tornado is predicted to bless your neighborhood, almost anywhere is better than where you are right now. That's an easy one, right? It's not so easy, however, when there is no home to go back to. For example, in a martial law situation, which you all know you've been thinking about,
And then what am I supposed to do? Nothing. You live another day, I'll be very impressed.
where you live is everything. If you're a city dweller living in the skyrise in New York, you have some figuring to do. Why? Because you're screwed without a real good plan, of course. Start with the obvious, food and water. Do you have a way to get food and water without city services? The answer is a big, fat no. Suppose you are prepared with ample supplies of food and water. Do you have a way to protect and defend yourself? Well, in New York, unless you're friends with Rudy Giuliani, you're not getting a gun, folks. So it's on to baseball bats and kitchen knives. Imagine trying to flee the big city. You won't be the only one. Gridlock and checkpoints are your next concern. You see where I'm going with this? Where you live is the single most important factor in your decision to hunker at home or to bug out. Suppose you time it perfectly and you're among the fraction of a percent that actually make it out alive. I can guarantee you one thing. There is a fantasy land and it exists in your head. The good thing is you'll have lots of company because you won't be the only one with the same genius of an idea. The mountains will swallow you up.
That story doesn't always go the way you had in mind.
6 months of snow on the ground, sub-zero temperatures, they'll quickly destroy your dreams. Oh yeah, and good luck with the hunting. Everybody thinks they're going to go out and hunt in the woods. The harvest rate for experienced hunters is less than 20%. That's 2 for every 10. Are you an experienced hunter? I call the big game here forest ninjas. They have an exponentially greater sense of smell and hearing than us measly little humans. Therefore, they will sense you well before you even know they're there. Then voila, they vanish. You're tired, you're hungry, and about to starve. And now again, with no guarantee, this is not a grocery store after all. You have to go and do it all again. The bug out, it's a last-ditch effort, my friends. It's the Hail Mary of survival. If it doesn't fit in your car, you ain't taking it. And ultimately, your car will indeed fail you. You'll run out of gas, stopped at a roadblock. You get where I'm going? Consider this. If it doesn't fit in your backpack, you ain't bringing it. And this is the crux of the bug out situation. This is why we have the whole thing called the bug out bag. What can you actually carry in that bag on your back? Better question. Think of all the things that you can't carry in that backpack that you use every day at home and take for granted. Trust me, bugging out is the last option because it's the worst option. Home is where the hearth is. Stacked wood and lasting warmth. Ooh. 4 walls of protection, food stored in the pantry, greens growing in the garden, all the crucial things needed for survival. But I do think that there is one thing missing, and that's my message for today. It's community. There is safety in numbers, but specifically numbers of people that actually care for you. It might be possible to survive solo, but thriving takes a community. The Lone Ranger is alone, lonely, and ultimately, the Lone Ranger is a dead ranger. It takes 4 people to defend a home in all directions at any given time. That means it takes 12 people working in 8-hour guard shifts to defend it for just 24 hours. That's not to mention who's tending the garden, who's cooking, who's chopping the wood. You see the problem? This is the missing link in surviving anything. Help. I challenge you solo bug out junkies to make a new plan. And better yet, how about a new friend? You need your family. You need your friends. And you need your neighbors more than you even know. Do you know someone right now who might have one of those bug out bags? Do be a good friend and share this video. Lives may depend on it.